Hello friend, are you subscribed to this channel? Did you in fact ring the bell and turn on notifications? You might want to rethink that. In either direction, let me explain. No, there is too much. Let me sum up. My book, Just Stab Me Now, which is the novel version of the Fantasy Heroine short series, is coming out on the 5th of February. And I have decided that the best way to publicise the book, while also preparing to move house and trying to find a new school for my child, and there are a lot of things going on, the best way to publicise the book during this time is reruns. So I will be re-uploading the Fantasy Heroine shorts in order 6 days a week starting on the 1st of December and going up basically to publication day. There will be a couple of bonus new episodes at the end. You see why I thought I should make a video to tell you that you might want to unring that bell? Yeah. Hello Sherlock. You gonna say hi? No? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you don't have to. But if, like me, you are hoping that new people are going to discover the Fantasy Heroine series and then leave a lot of very shouty and excited comments about the escalating cliffhangers, then you might want to ring the bell so that you can watch those episodes every day. I don't know, you do you. But this is your forewarning that from now until mid-February, basically this channel is going to be all Fantasy Heroine all the time because I wrote a book and I would quite like people to buy it. If that's not your thing, that's totally fine. I would advise unsubscribing and coming back in mid to late February when we will start doing normal stuff again. Regardless, you are now forewarned and forearmed, and I'm gonna read you a snippet of Caroline. Caroline Lindley was rather enjoying her new story. It did require an awful lot of internet research about subjects ranging from the difference between woods and forests to the probable weight of a sword, but she had to admit it was creatively refreshing. Definitely better than attending useless meetings and serving as wildly overqualified tech support for CrossGuard Solutions' chief finance officer. Database administration, Caroline's actual job, lagged a distant third behind doodling in her notebook while her colleagues debated minutiae, and, more recently, playing the part of George Radley's pet IT monkey. For the past few years, Caroline had turned to writing fanfiction, slotting characters from large movie franchises into coffee shop romances. This had garnered her a small but enthusiastic audience who had subsequently demanded the stories as actual books. That endeavour had required a number of name changes and the alteration of the more obvious parallels, but it wasn't a great deal more work. It had even made her a little bit of money, especially when she found an editor to help smooth the rough edges. And her 5th coffee shop romance had achieved popularity. Or to be more accurate, popularity on a certain section of social media. This had meant what felt like every single internet denizen suddenly had opinions, which hadn't been great for Caroline's self-esteem. She didn't consider herself the world's best writer by any means, but the acidity of a few of those reviews had left a mark. After a particularly well-known commenter had opined, "One wonders what C.S. Lindley would do if she didn't have ready-made characters with which to populate her tedious, derivative, modern romances," Caroline decided she'd had quite enough of Peachel besmirching her abilities and was going to write something original. She called her usual editor and told him so, omitting the part where she was about to create an entire work of fiction out of spite. She also expressed at some considerable length her frustrations with her current series and half-threatened to end it in a spectacular fashion. Henry Walker, who had been working for her on a freelance basis since her second self-published book, wasn't impressed.